So let's talk about something that is pretty much all around us, shaping our digital lives every single second. Artificial intelligence. You're actually using it right now, even if you don't realize it. So how about we pull back the curtain and figure out how this whole thing actually works?
I mean, think about it for a second. You finish watching a video, and then, boom, another one that's right up your alley just magically appears in your recommendations. How on earth does that happen? Is it just a lucky guess? Some kind of wizardry?
Well, as you probably guessed, the answer is artificial intelligence, AI. It's like this invisible engine that powers so much of what we do online, constantly learning our tastes to build a world that feels like it was designed just for you. But to really understand it, we've got to go back to the beginning.
To really wrap our heads around this, let's start from square one. I want you to think of a new AI not as some complex, scary machine, but as something way more familiar, a mind being born.
Okay, so here's the official definition, straight from the BART Skills Workbook. AI is the science of making machines that can think, learn, and solve problems. Now, the most important part of that sentence, learn from data. That right there is the secret sauce that makes it all possible.
And this is where that mind is born analogy gets really, really good. Just picture a brand new AI program. At the very beginning, it knows absolutely nothing. It hasn't seen the world, it doesn't have a vocabulary, just like a newborn baby. It is a completely blank slate, just waiting to be taught.
Okay, so how do you teach a blank slate? Well, you need two key ingredients. And the best way to think about it is like cooking. So you need a recipe, and then you need the final dish you cook. In the world of AI, those two things are called the algorithm and the model.
This, right here, nails the difference perfectly. The algorithm is your recipe. It's just a set of instructions. And the model, that's the amazing dish you get at the end, after you've used all your specific ingredients. Let's break that down just a little bit more.
So first up, we have the algorithm. You can think of this as the how-to guide. It's a set of mathematical rules that basically tells the computer how to learn. It's a general process, right? Like having the instructions for making a cake, but you don't have any of the ingredients yet. No flour, no sugar, nothing.
And then you have the model. This is what you get after you take your algorithm, your recipe, and you feed it a massive data set of ingredients. The model is the finished cake. It's the actual knowledge the AI has learned from all that data, and it's full of all the patterns and relationships it managed to discover.
So if the algorithm is the method of learning, what is the AI actually learning from? What are its textbooks? What's its classroom? Well, in AI, the answer is actually really simple. It is all about the data.
It really is as simple and as profound as that. The data we feed in AI, that's its entire education. It's how that blank slate learns everything it knows about the world. So good data, that means a good education. Poor data, well, we'll get to what happens then in just a minute.
And guess where all this data comes from? It's being generated by us all the time. Every time you like a post on Instagram, or buy something on Amazon, or binge watch a show on Netflix, or even just find a route on Google Maps, you are creating data. You are actively educating the AI models that power these apps.
But here's where we have to be really, really careful. If data is education, what happens if the textbooks are flawed? The AI, it learns those flaws. It doesn't have a choice. It only knows what we show it. So if our data reflects our own biases and prejudices, you can bet the AI is going to mirror them right back at us.
And this isn't just a theory, by the way. This actually happened in a very public way back in 2016. Microsoft launched a chatbot named Tay and just let it learn directly from people on Twitter. The education it received was, to put it mildly, toxic. In less than 24 hours, Tay absorbed the absolute worst of its training data and started spewing hateful, awful content. It was a pretty harsh lesson, and AI is only as good as its teachers.
Okay, so the AI has been educated. It's gone to school, it's studied all of its data, and now it has a model of how the world works. So what happens next? Well, this is the exciting part. This is the aha moment, where it actually gets to put all that knowledge to use. In the biz, this is called AI inference. It's go time. This is when the model takes everything it learned during its training and applies it to a brand new situation it's never seen before. It's the AI thinking on its feet, making a prediction or a decision in the real world. Let's use a super simple example. Step 1, training. An AI studies thousands and thousands of animal pictures, learning all the little patterns that make a buffalo, well, a buffalo. Then, step 2, inference. You show it a photo from your trip to the zoo, a photo it's never ever seen before, and it successfully goes, hey, that's a buffalo. That right there is the aha moment.
And this is where it gets really mind-blowing. We're not just talking about identifying animals here. In the real world, inference is having a massive impact. It's helping doctors spot diseases on brain scans way earlier. It's helping banks catch fraud the very instant it happens. It's helping self-driving cars make those split-second decisions to keep people safe on the road.
But, of course, the world is always changing. There's always new information, new trends, new everything. So isn't AI's education ever really finished? As you've probably guessed by now, the answer is a big, fat no.
You see, an AI model is a specialist, one that's become an expert in translating French to Swedish. Well, it knows absolutely nothing about Chinese. If you wanted to perform a totally new task, or even if the French language itself just evolves over time, you have to send it back to school. The model has to be retrained with new data to stay sharp and relevant.
So in the end, that original analogy really holds up, doesn't it? Just like us, an AI can't just rely on an old education forever. To be useful, to stay relevant, it has to constantly adapt, update its knowledge, and learn new skills for a world that's always changing.
Which brings us to our final and I think most critical question. We've seen that AI learns from the data we give it. It absorbs our knowledge, our creativity, but also our biases and our flaws. We are its teachers. So the question we all have to start asking ourselves is this: what kind of world do we want our students to build? What should we teach them?